And with the situations that's going on,
Bobby V.
Yeah, it's not time for protect.
Shohei Ohtani is going to face Juan Soto, however, nor should he, but it's a pretty good batting order for the Padres.
And you're talking about quality hitters.
Our great country, this three-game series, it's time for our national anthem. Pacifico on the 4th of July from Petco Park. We'll try to even up this series against the Padres with this last absence. That moves Taylor Ward to the 2-hole, which will also see Joe Adell. But we will certainly see plenty of Joe Adell.
Starts 5-0 in ERA, just barely over 2 to stroke today as he got to power his slider. 3-7 today. It's a very good defense. Kim has been out second base yesterday. Bogarts at short. Arm out in right field for the Padres.
There is Mickey Moniak looking like a real American with a leaguer out of La Costa Canyon High School. As he swings and misses on the first pitch from Joe Musgrove. He's a good center fielder, and he's exactly the type of player that will have to
flair for the dramatic late in games and also leading off. Two tough pitches right away.
And 3 to make it a strikeout to start the day. This 4th of July ball game.
Anyway, cutter, changeup ports on Shohei and Moniak or Ohtani when he comes up next.
Here's Taylor Ward. Not expecting that Moniak. Phil Nevin with a lot of praise before the game about Ward's field. 2 balls and a strike on Ward. He's fallen by the waist. Advantage of theirs. And Joe Musgrove getting a lot of swings. And
as much of a strikeout pitcher so far this season.
A lot of spin right, a lot of chase for Joe Musgrove, and it's second in all of baseball.
Is it?
Junior, and there's 2 up, 2 down.
First pitch he sees. Well, loud the cheers are for Shohei Ohtani.
And Angel fans.
Even after the runs Shohei had, we'd like to see back.
1 ball, 1 strike. I even said Ohtani 17 on the back.
Sticking with fastball so far.
Musgrove lays that one in, a cutter to make it day. And on July 5th, Ohtani strikes out on a cutter, and Joe Musgrove. You should see build your healthiest self at Angels.OC Navig. Shohei Ohtani.
An ERA just barely over 3. A whip at 1 point.
Padres lineup with Ha-Sung Kim. Stars for the Padres, as you'd expect. The 2 older on our nation's birthday today.
Yeah. Next to him will be Taylor Ward and Hunter Renfroe.
Shohei delivers ball 1. America's and Shohei Ohtani from Japan facing. There's the sweeper and the first strike. He hits one. Velasquez, who backs up to handle it. A good throw to the stop.
Will make the play. Shohei's been gotten a lot more ground balls, those quick ground ball outs. Save some of the
first time in his career, although Juan Soto prepared to on him. There's a shuffle in there for us Padres.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to psych himself.
It's over the inside corner, and see ya. Strikes. That's in there. Strike 3 call.
And good night. That vertical drop, curveball, Shohei.
2 outs, and now Fernando Tatis Jr. still be paying for it with regard to all.
By the way, that curveball, a 60.
Beautifully done. Hit hard, angling to his left. Makes the running catch right before. Right back to the dugout. Shohei Ohtani. Joe Musgrove, who worked a 1-2-3 top of the first
against Musgrove. Rendon's 3 for 6.
There's a strike to Rendon. Musgrove's years. He's been on quite a run, and last year he was leading up to the All-Star break.
Something that hasn't been the case overall this season.
Really given him some trouble. He's allowed 7 homers this year. 5 have come on issue for Musgrove. Rendon tips it into the glove of Sanchez. Will be out for a month, maybe more, with a broken.
Players it tends to in this league, but he said it was, it's a pretty straightforward. Told me, of course. So he's also talked to some guys who have he's also very aware of how quickly Jose Ramirez returned.
2 strikes. The recoveries vary. There's a hard hit ball to Cronenworth at first. Angels are going to have to figure out a way to win without him for the time being.
Afterwards, so there's a couple-week period where there's not a lot of games being played.
It was 2019 when Jose Ramirez went to Renfroe, going to be a very quick top of the second as Rougned Odor. And there's Manny Machado leading off. So incredible to see the disparity. It's a little second to fair territory, but it does not. It's a Padres as a team hit 286 in their wins, 180.
In other words, they're not winning a whole lot of those low-scoring games. Machado is to their
swing and a miss on the high fast. Big high 90s heat yet. So and there is a cutter that misses from some very good outings on the mound here lately. Back to 21st. There's ball 4, the first base runner of this game.
You can tell even the way he landed there, up his bounce.
As a Padres so far, 3 hits. 95 on the called up to the big leagues as the Red Sox. And there's always a connection to Babe Ruth to start a postseason game since Ruth. Ground ball. Stop. Velasquez gets it to second base. Renfroe to first. It is it. Bogarts ruled safe. And we couldn't really tell from that.
Out.
Well, I should be the umpire.
Yes, you call good about this. Staying.
Los Angeles Saints. Remains a foul.
That's via ground ball today. Well, yeah, we love strikeouts. And generally, area pitches, hitters 321 when they put that foot.
1 ball, 1 strike on Cronenworth. One that stands. That's Cronin. That's his 3rd hit of this series.
And he got a lot more of the strike zone. Contact with the barrel has been his cutter coming in 283.
So he takes a strike on the fastball. Bednar, really any pitching injury that as he pumps in another strike to Sanchez.
The first 12 starts about 12%, now 20 punchy.
Swing and a miss. Sanchez does punch out. Show it.
In the separation of the velocity of his pitch, 82, and his curveball is really his big off-speed. First 2 innings, the season high is 6. You're facing a guy like Shohei Ohtani. You have to be perfect on the mound, and so far.
The ball's hit well but foul as Renfroe gets another. Renfroe in there.
Drive towards the plate. Just kind of looking where they're landing. Good extension.
Joe Musgrove from the San Diego area is a big Jake Peavy fan. That's why he wears number 44, and he did.
Pretty amazing, though, the first no-hitter in Padre hitting.
It's a pretty big moment for the franchise. The 8 a couple of years ago in Texas against the Rangers. Musgrove said it got him free beer and sandwiches for lunch. Renfroe can't get there. It's a base hit, the first of the day for the Angels. 9th, 2021.
Here's at Houston. Up as a Pirate.
Chad Wallach, the batter. Musgrove says he lines.
I like that. That means he wants to complete what he starts.
The no-hitter that he pitched against the Texas Rangers. Snap throw to first, and Cronenworth.
Catch on the throw.
Wallach whiffs on the breaking ball to Kirk. Switch hitting again. Velasquez tinkered with not switch hitting, swinging it from the left side. Probably be a good time to do it. Not expected to hit the ball very far.
Let's go already in this game with 4 strikeouts, all while your pitch is working early. He's got it all working early.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Continuing on what's been that good run. It's a pop-up. Musgrove trying. He drops the ball.
Called it.
It's got to be a fun. Close play. Renfroe safe, and Cronin. Actually, they're going to call a balk.
You see him bending that front knee and doesn't step towards the target. Still thinking towards first.
Over with a bounce out to the second baseman Kim. First run today, and in front of a hometown drafted number 1 overall since 2000, starting with Adrian. He's not made any connection with Joe Musk.
Changeups. Another changeup. Good call to be able to call that balk. That was this year.
And the balk and the bounce out came after. Moniak can't take advantage. He strikes out.
First 15 starts, 6.6%. Will you see the splitter here today? Here.
First pitch is struck.
Who's out or simulate what Shohei might be throwing so far, nearly 39%.
Against right-handers.
There's just look like a split right there. That's a pretty good drive. Pretty good take and read.
Ball 4, so patient at bat from his way, and now he draws a leadoff walk. He
didn't go on.
Trent Grisham trying to bunt as Wallach throws to first.
Anyway, that curveball wanes with the Royals, which is 73.1.
That's in there, strike 3 called. Fastball at the bottom. And Sung Kim takes ball 1 out here at Petco Park. They had the 3rd largest crowd of the season. Bouncing to Rengifo 1 over the first, and it is in time. For only $44, get 4 tickets, 4 hot dogs. He tweets at once, but I saw that one of the greatest players ever, and
yes,
it's rough to not have. Don't have Yordan Alvarez, which he suffered during batting practice today. Those year the Phillies were here at Petco Park facing. Harper missed a lot of time, and the Phillies went to the World.
To explain what's going on for him right now, but he also.
I see plenty of him. Ball 4 to Taylor Ward. It's a lead off Shohei Ohtani in games that he has started on the mound.
Bad, he threw him a fastball.
It was the Diamondback. Oh, that one got a good chunk of the home plate umpire. Nick foul balled off the umpire.
Yeah, right in the knee, even though he has that.
Instead, we talked a lot about the All-Stars, but check swing and Shohei went. I used to watch a lot. Photo on his way in to retire Ohtani. Here's Anthony Rendon, struck out his first time. Rendon's had a couple of hits since coming back from the eye. Bill for Cronenworth. And
he's anticipating being closer to.
Musgrove
to punch that ball that way.
Rendon fouls that one off his foot. And
oof, that's right at the knee.
in San Diego, Phil said yes.
You're not anticipating coming into the game. What? Changeup's even harder to deal with because you're.
Take strike 3. That one was borderline. 6th strikeout.
It's pretty good.
As many injury problems losing games. Oh, the Cronenworth. Kim tried to barehand it, now picks it up. And that ends the top of the 4th.
Curveball and freezes him. Drops another curveball. That one, it's 70 in the zone.
Soto saying that.
Was he able to run that cutter?
Soto, there's his swing percentage, his chip. He pops it. Velasquez. And there's one.
You're wondering if they're aggressive swinger.
Waves and misses on the sweeper.
Felt the first inning.
It's in there. Lowest opponent batting average in the majors. Sargis grabs it, throws on the run in time.
The area. This play, knowing how quick.
Hitters have been retired, although you can't sleep on the guys behind. Slow breaking ball. Machado takes a strike.
And has elite speed, 30 feet per second.
Cutter hits the outside. Slaps this one away toward foul territory.
Wow, Dodo jersey on.
Knuckling as Adam Hammery, the second base umpire. Padres.
And most times anything flared in the outfield.
That was a called strike on the inside pitches.
See by Machado.
3 balls and
It was magical on the mound at Fenway Park.
Himself. And he takes ball 4. And off to a good start so far in this series. And it's off the wall. Machado RBIs in the series. So a 2-out strike. And ball went straight. And able to produce offensively against Joe Musgrove. Eduardo Escobar fields and
gathered.
they give the error to Escobar.
On the throw, you're so used to being in the hot corner. All of a sudden, this is a huge moment. See if
Outs in this inning. There's a strike. There's the 0-2 base hit. Now an error. And Escobar squeezes it to retire the side.
Happy 4th of July from Petco Park and a test a week ago in Miami. I asked him if you'd, because he knows where he started.
Toward the wall, it's gone! It's his 15th homer, and it's 2-1.
20-degree launch angle.
A response from the Angels right away. Just the second home run allowed by Musgrove. Of those 46 home runs, that's the first.
Stayed in the inner part of the plate.
And Hifo strikes out, so Musgrove to Renfrew.
And Hunter was just telling Escobar, this one's for you, to his parents to become citizens and eventually get their green card so he can stay.
It's a moment for him. Obviously, the smile he has on his face.
Oz again made sure to give him a place to live as well. Musgrove, and here's a quick word from Hyundai.
Joe Musgrove.
2 outs. Velasquez trying to bunt. Picked up Musgrove for 1. Don't forget the Padre bullpen has been raised relievers.
Change up a little bit more of the strike.
As a visiting, the former Padre gets the Angels on the board. The Angels return VP hat, celebrating the 4 halos to earn that 2023 MVP. Shohei Ohtani will imagine they would just go straight to Shohei. Because Andrew Velasquez struck out on the pitch. And now this one off the glove of Wallach. Didn't realize.
That's right on the inside corner.
Especially a clear strike. He's hit. Shohei's got some trouble.
So living on that lower third has been very.
And Shohei starts him with a strike.
These 2 pitches not being called strikes, especially when you see what
Shohei could use the strikeout. He has.
Highest whiff percent.
Swing and a miss. High fastball blows away Soto.
We get that hands up through the baseball upstairs.
Swing and a miss. Big fastball again.
Get a strikeout is a better opportunity.
Swing and a miss. Trying to work through Tatis in this big spot. Runner goes from first. Wallach throws down to second. It is.
Not going to challenge it. Line on that throw with it. Apply the tag before they.
And he barely stays alone. Nobody out in this 1-run game. Shohei struck out. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. A fastball. San Diego, a sold-out crowd, a festive atmosphere.
We would think some momentum going. Another changeup thrown. Moniak has hit over 450.
Musgrove's off-speed pitches. Finally, the big boys in their order coming up. Ground ball handled by Bogarts, gets it to Kim over to first. Angels hit into a ton of double play. Chestnut today in New York. Shohei with a bouncing ball, fair ball for the 6th.